In this video, I'm going to talk about a few facts connected to emerging adulthood. First, an age range for this. Emerging adulthood is from 18 to about 25 to 28. The end is really determined by personal experience. Emerging adulthood was a new period in development that was created by a guy named Jeff Jensen Arnett, or Arnett Jensen. Arnett was his last name, and Jensen is his wife's. And he realized when he was doing some research on headbangers in the Midwest, as well as on tobacco companies targeting advertisements towards adolescents, that our traditional idea of adolescence ending at 18 and adulthood beginning then isn't really accurate anymore. How many people honestly feel like a total adult when they're 18? Most people don't. They still feel like they're becoming adults. And so this period of development really helps to take that into account. It's this period where you're not an adolescent anymore. You do have some responsibility, some independence, but you're usually not totally independent at this point. This is when you often see people moving a lot. So you don't own a house, you tend to rent and move often. You have multiple jobs. Chances are the job you have at 18 is not going to be the job you have at 25. This is the time period in which you settle down. So the vast majority of 18-year-olds are not married. The majority of 28-year-olds are married. This is when you really figure it out. A lot of 18-year-olds are still dependent on their parents somewhat. A lot still live with their parents. By 28, you don't see a lot of that. A few other factors that are connected with emerging adulthood that are not connected with children or more likely adolescents is that emerging adults are more likely to die. They have twice the mortality rate of adolescents. A big reason for this is that emerging adulthoods can do some stupid things. You are more likely to binge drink when you are an emerging adult. You are more likely to use drugs. You are more likely to drive unsafely. You are more likely to have unprotected sex. You make all of these irresponsible choices when you're an emerging adult that you don't have the ability to make in adolescence, and you are too smart to make when you are a full-fledged adult. So this is the period where some bad stuff can happen. And one reason for that is this is also when you have your peak in your performance. This is when you are your healthiest. This is when you are more likely to ignore potential problems because of that health. You are able to abuse your body more because you think you are so healthy that it's okay, that you will make up for it before it could potentially hurt you down the road. So again, emerging adults, 18 to anywhere to 25 to 28, created by Jeffrey Jensen Arnett, has twice the mortality rate. However, less likely to have colds and respiratory problems than when you're in a child, or when you are in childhood. It's when you have your peak performance, so that helps to disguise the ways you are abusing your body. And those methods of abuse could include drug use, binge drinking, smoking, which peaks in emerging adulthood, unprotected sex, and unsafe driving.